Good morning from day 100. I hope you can hear the rain. It's supposed to be 40 degrees tonight when we sleep. That doesn't include wind chill. So we're waiting for the rain to pass this morning before we get off and going. We will update you later if we're able to leave the shelter and head out today, because we don't want to put our bodies in a dangerous situation where they've got freeze warnings tonight to where we're going. If we leave the shelter today, we'll be headed to a tent site. We've got two options, but by about 3 or 4 this afternoon, all this is supposed to be out of here, and we're supposed to have 7 days of great weather. I don't know if you can see
Well,
repack over there.
I'm looking at 7 days of good weather. Sunday's supposed to be pretty much a washout too.
Well, we're doing one day at a time. So hopefully this rain will get out of here and we can at least get to a tent site about 4 or 5 miles away. Happy trails. We're on the top of Mount Everett and climbed all the way up here for this view. We actually got a view below this, but yeah, we're layering up. We're getting ready to go down a very steep down over there. And it's very windy and you sweat going up, but you don't sweat going down, and we need the protection. I've got my rain jacket on, my frog tog. Repack's putting his rain jacket on.
But show them the clouds.
Look at the clouds up there. But we're putting our frog togs on more for wind protection because it is chilly. It's a little bit chilly. We'll get back to you later. Good evening.
Another evening in the tent.
From
Last thing
day
of the day.
100.
Yeah, today was. There were a lot of stuff that happened today.
Well,
it rained
rained
last night.
all night, and it was still raining this morning until after lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And not only that, we knew that we were going to be doing some pretty steep climbing today. So we opted.
And descending.
And
That's what I was
descending.
worried about.
And it rained last night.
And it rained
And
all
so
morning.
lots of slick spots.
And leaves, when they're wet, guess what? It's like
slip.
skating. They're slippery.
And we actually got on the road, or got on a trail, and had to come back.
Well, we
Garmin,
turned the Garmin on, and the battery was dead.
And
We
think
just charged it up 2 days ago.
We think that somehow it got turned back on.
And it was pinging off inside the shelter. And so we had to go back and charge it because we were hiking in wet conditions because every time the wind blows,
Well, we just wanted to be safe.
we got covered.
We wanted to be safe.
We needed to have the Garmin with us if we had an emergency.
Right.
So we went back and charged it up.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was a strenuous hike today. Just for that little bit. But
we only went 2 miles, but it was 2 miles straight up and then 2 miles straight down.
But at the same time, I was sort of impressed. We did all right with it.
We did.
It was not.
I think it's probably a good thing that we didn't start hiking until 2:30 this afternoon. I mean, it would have been nice if we'd have gotten more miles in.
Well, we're really paying the price right now because we got to adjust schedule and all that other kind of stuff.
Yeah, redoing schedule. But the wind and the sun had some time to dry the rocks off.
Right.
There are some climb downs. It wasn't as bad as anything. It wasn't as technical as anything we did in New Hampshire.
No.
But there were technical areas.
There were similar. There were things that were similar to Pennsylvania
and New York. But there are some of the places that we had to go straight down on slabs of rock that I wouldn't have been so comfortable doing if it were wet.
Right.
So I'm glad that the sun had some time to dry some of that out. But today we only went 2 miles, but we did get a view.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple of views.
Might have smelled a bear while we were out.
Yeah. Went through one area that it smelled like a wet animal.
Dirty socks.
It's just real bad. But
wet fur. That's
fur.
really what.
But a good day.
But we didn't see Yogi
anything. No. But we're at a campsite, and we'll be finishing. We're going to go over 2 mountains tomorrow, and like Repack said, we're having to readjust our schedule, and we have to be careful in the readjusting because there's a lot of areas where you cannot put a tent up.
You can't put a tent.
It's areas where they don't have, you can't put a tent up. It's because it's a no-brainer. You literally can't put a tent up on the rock.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the areas where you could actually put a tent up, they've got it labeled, no tenting allowed.
No, well.
So redoing the schedule on where we're going when is, it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to figure out if we can stretch our food one more day. Yeah. So to make that
we'll probably work
planning a little bit easier. But that's about all for today. I mean, it rained the first half of the day. We had to go back and charge for about 2 hours.
Another thing, too, we got to keep into consideration is the weather forecast for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week are supposed to be raining.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah. So we're looking at all that. It's different hiking if it's raining in the summer versus right now, because if you're hiking in the rain, like tonight it's going to be 32 degrees. And if we would have been wet from hiking this morning, it would be an issue tonight. So we're having to take all that into consideration.
Yeah.
But today was a good day.
But we're snug as a bug on a rug.
Yeah, in our tent.
In our little tent.
And the moon is really cool outside.
Yeah. So, that's what's going on.
We'll update you again tomorrow.
Happy trails.
Happy trails.
Happy trails.